I'm Shaunté Kinch, a designer, systems thinker, and futurist who helps people realize what's possible in their lives. I help individuals, especially women and BIPOC leaders, use innovative thinking to create lives aligned with their purpose, values, and deepest desires. I don't just help people grow, I grow with them. This has taught me so much about leadership. Leadership isn't about being ahead, it's about being willing. It's about being a part of. It's about being willing to be vulnerable, willing to stretch, willing to grow, willing to evolve, and willing to be human. My relationship with vulnerability has definitely changed over time. I used to think it was a liability. I remember my first professional job after college. I was the only female Black engineer. And I remember having some hard days. And I would go and cry in the bathroom. I didn't want anyone to see how I was actually feeling. I didn't want to look weak. But what I know now is that vulnerability is a bridge. It connects us and it allows others to open up. Something a lot of people get wrong about why I do this work is assuming that it's driven by ambition. But I'm driven by liberation. This work isn't about productivity or revenue. It's about freedom. It's about breaking cycles, choosing joy, and helping people create futures they were told were impossible for them. Recently, I was leading a workshop, and I led with my own experiences with racism. Not only how it has impacted me and the harm that it's done, but even how I contributed to it. That vulnerability allowed everyone in the room to open up. I don't lead with pain, but I no longer hide from it either. Leadership is circular. I learn and grow as much from the people that I'm often leading as what I think they get from me. It's a two-way street. It's not top-down. A moment that reminded me that I am made for this was right after I led a workshop at a conference for women in STEM. The workshop was about owning your power and purpose. And I was feeling a little uneasy right after the workshop because most of my sessions are very interactive. I can tell immediately that people are engaged because they're interacting with each other. But this one was different. It was personal. There was a lot of introspection and journaling. And so I couldn't tell from watching how I was coming across. Afterwards, a woman came up to me and gave me the biggest hug. And then we spoke for over an hour. And she talked about the impact that I had just made in her life and how now she was going to go adjust her career to have the impact that she knows she is supposed to make that's more aligned with her purpose. That is how I knew I was made for this. It confirmed that my voice wasn't just healing for me, but it's healing for others. When people work with me, what I hope they carry with them long after the session ends is a deep sense that the future isn't fixed. It's theirs to shape. Regardless of what's happened in the past, regardless of what's happening in their present, I want them to dare to dream. I want them to lean into their desires and not be intimidated by them. I want them to lead with permission, to dream audaciously, to plan, and to live beautifully.